In the quiet, unassuming village of Elderwood, whispers of folklore wove their way through generations, tales of an ethereal guardian haunting the vast, ancient oak, standing alone by the edge of the forest. This tree, stark against the rolling hills, had rooted itself deeply into the village's collective consciousness. Legends spoke not of menace but of watching, a spirit bound to the oak, intertwined with its bark and branches. On a mist-covered evening, Eleanor, a spirited and skeptical teenager with sharp curiosity and untamed hair, dared to unravel the mystery of the haunted tree. "It's just a story Granny tells to keep kids away from the forest," she'd scoff whenever the topic arose at the dinner table. But Eleanor felt the lure of adventure whispering to her spirit, compelling her to face the phantoms of her village's past. With twilight spilling its last hues of pink and mauve across the sky, Eleanor made her way through the meadows to where the oak loomed like a guardian of twilight. As she approached, the air shifted. Time seemed to slow, the breeze whispering secrets in an ancient tongue. She paused, awed by the tree's formidable presence, its gnarled branches stretching like arms poised to embrace. "Who dares tread upon this sacred ground?" A voice, barely above a whisper yet resonant with authority, echoed through the clearing. Startled, Eleanor spun around, eyes wide, seeking the speaker. "I am Eleanor," she declared, her voice a tremor of defiance. "I come seeking the truth." The air shimmered, and from within the tree's formidable trunk, a form emerged, translucent yet defined, with eyes like molten silver. This was Anwen, the spirit woven with the oak. Her presence was both serene and commanding, as if the forest itself had taken form. "Many seek, few understand," Anwen intoned, her eyes steady upon Eleanor's. "And what is there to understand?" Eleanor challenged, stepping closer but ensuring the tree's roots lay unthreatened beneath her feet. Anwen glided forward, her form mingling with mist and moonlight. "This village, your people," she gestured with a graceful sweep, "have forgotten the bond they once shared with the land. I remain to remind." Eleanor considered, her mind racing with inherited echo and modern dismissal. "You mean they've forgotten you?" "No, child," Anwen replied, her gaze softening. "They have forgotten themselves." Eleanor frowned, unsatisfied with cryptic assurances. "What do you want from me?" "You came with a question," Anwen replied, a gentle rebuke in her tone. "Now you must listen for answers." She motioned to the roots, rich with stories and traditions buried deep within the earth. Intrigued, Eleanor sank to her knees, palms resting on the ground. Through touch and intuition, images unfurled in her mind, memories of villagers once gathering here, offering thanks for bountiful harvests, seeking guidance in times of plight. Their harmony with nature was vivid, their respect palpable. "It's beautiful," Eleanor murmured, overwhelmed by the connection that pulsed through her. "Beauty lies in harmony," Anwen confirmed, retreating slightly, allowing Eleanor her revelations. Eyes damp with the weight of her realization, Eleanor rose, meeting Anwen's gaze with newfound respect. "I understand now," she said softly. "The stories were never just about you. They're about us, our place alongside this land." Anwen's smile was a gentle dawn, graceful and proud. "The past is but a root, Eleanor. Your future is the branching tree." The spirit faded as dawn approached, the oak once more alone but no longer solitary. Eleanor returned to the village, a custodian of secrets old as time, determined to cultivate the forgotten practices with her kin. Years passed, and under Eleanor's guidance, Elderwood blossomed anew, their legacy etched not just in memories but in the very soil, a living testament to balance, witnessed by the solitary oak that stood not against time, but with it. The ghostly guardian's watch faded into myth, a whisper now, like the rustling leaves, forgotten by voices, remembered by hearts.